So, if you're currently struggling financially and you're in your 20s, I need you to watch this video, guys. Just a couple of years ago, after completing high school, I had nothing to my name. I didn't even have money to continue with my university. So, simply, I was at rock bottom. Now, as of today, at only 23 years old, I'm doing very well for myself financially and even own a profitable business. Most people like to say I'm financially stable. Well, I'm not there yet, but honestly, guys, the worry for paying my bills, the worry for, buying the stuff that I like, I don't have that stress anymore. And I'm not gonna give you the most basic advice on how to get out of that financial struggle you're in, like save money, make more money. That stuff is basic, guys. I'm gonna give you actionable steps that you can use after watching this video and can make a big change in your life. And I want you to ASAP take action. So before even the video starts, I want you to comment below. What are some of the things that you're struggling with? What are some of the things that you want to improve in your life financially? I really want to help you out. We are a community, and even though I'm making these videos, I'm still improving my life every single day. And keep in mind, guys, I'm not perfect. I'm still improving every single day. But I want to share stuff that helps me, and these are very actionable steps. So, the first thing, guys, I want you to manage your current situation. A lot of times, when you're not doing well financially, let's say you're not making a high enough income or you're not able to save money, you don't look at yourself in the mirror. You just look at the next thing, what your next idea is. But I want you to pause the loop, pause everything. Don't look forward, just look at today. Look at yourself in the mirror, and I want you to go over a couple of things. The first thing, guys, is gonna be your bank statement or simply your mobile money account. You can't even tell me what your last 10 transactions on your bank card or mobile money are. And this is really a big red flag. You need to take control of your spending and actually understand where every single shilling is going. The next thing is, I want you to cut off all the unnecessary subscriptions. I get it, man. You guys want to watch Netflix, but you can't tell me you pay for Netflix subscriptions when you can watch these shows completely free. If you're not financially stable, you gotta find other ways to watch these shows, and there are absolutely many ways you can watch these shows completely free of charge. Now, here's the next thing I want you to do. Creating bank accounts has become more and more easier. So, first of all, I want you to create 3 separate bank accounts. And here's what you should do with each one of them. One is for bills, the other is for savings, and the other one is for investments. This thing here absolutely changed my life. What happens is that if you have one bank account, all your money goes in and out at the same time. So when you get your paycheck, let's say $300, that's about 1 million Ugandan shillings. And you think, oh, I have 1 million to spend, not realizing you have rent coming out, you have to pay for food. If you have a car, you have to pay for gas, all these things. And at the end of the month, you absolutely have nothing. So, what I want you to do is create 3 separate bank accounts. That's going to help you with organizing how much money you actually have. It's going to help you with having structure in your financial journey. And structure plus consistency and understanding where your money is going is probably the most underrated skill you can have while developing financial literacy. And I'm going to show you where we are going to apply each of these 3 accounts shortly. Once you have that system set up of having 3 separate bank accounts, now I want you to make a plan to pay off your debts if you have any debt. I know some of you guys might not have debt. That is absolutely fine. But if you have any debt, it doesn't matter. It can be any type of loan. You gotta make a plan to pay it off. And now that should be under the bills account. Now, after you've paid off your debt, I want you to push yourself to stay consistent with paying off your debts every single month. So this is where we are going to focus on creating an emergency fund. This is my opinion, guys. I want you to split to up to $500. That's about 1.7 m Ugandan shillings. And once you have the $500 saved, I want you to set a goal. Set aside a certain amount, and that should be into the savings account. And also, guys, you want to make sure I use the high interest rate savings account. In that way, you can get a little bit more on your money, and it kind of helps you fight inflation. Now, that is how I would manage my current situation. Everything we've talked about is about managing our current situation. What do we do to make our future better? Remember that money you saved from cutting off the subscriptions, from being a little bit smarter with your money. Now, we are going to use that money like soldiers in an army. You're going to use that money and deploy it so that you can get some sort of return in the future. What I would like to start off with is obviously investing into the stock market. You want to start with as little as $50 a month. The reason why I say you should start with that is because you want to build a habit. Now, long term, if you want to make more money and build wealth from the stock market, you actually have to have more money. And we are going to look at that a little bit later. But investing a little is better than investing nothing. So you have to get into the habit of it. It's gonna feel quite discouraging to see stocks going up and you're only putting $50. But if you stay consistent and listen to the next steps, your life will be better. Again, you don't wanna chase shiny stuff. You don't wanna chase bigger returns. Be safe. Pretend the money you put into the stock market is money that you would have wasted on, useless subscriptions, useless clothings. Think about it that way. Money in the savings account is gone unless you have an emergency. And remember, if we have emergencies, we do what we have to do. So once you get into the habit of saving, you're able to manage your current situations. You've cut off unnecessary subscriptions and paid off your debts. The last thing I want to focus on is adding an extra source of income or try scale up your income. Your income is important, you guys. If you're in your 20s, I want you to listen to me when I tell you this. Do whatever it takes to get a high paying job. So if you have this idea that you can survive a low income job, it's true you can, but life is not easy, guys. Stuff happen, emergencies happen, and I've noticed how important it is to have a high income job. Like I say, there is stuff that you don't want to do in your life. You will want to enjoy your life. Everything needs money. Everything gets better when you have money. Don't listen to rich people trying to tell you that your income doesn't matter. It is the most important thing when it comes to finance. You would much rather be in a state where you have a high income with bad spending habits than in a state where you have low income with good spending habits, because habits can be corrected. Now, if you work in the corporate world or you're working some regular job, which I strongly suggest you have some source of income coming in, the next thing I will focus on is making money online. And the best way that I strongly suggest is through selling digital products. Anyone can make money doing this, and I'll break it down for you guys. Pretty much, guys, you start some sort of YouTube channel, social media page, but I strongly prefer you use YouTube. You're going to look at what skills you currently have, and you're going to search for a marketplace and see if people are selling consultations, courses, or services on that skill that you have. And you're going to replicate that type of content. Sales will come in. It's a proven method. There are people who have made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. Now, if you follow these steps, you will see your life change. But one thing I want you guys to remember, your life won't change in an overnight. It will take time. It's gonna be dirty. You will have stress. You will get emotional. But if you follow this path, you will eventually reach to success. So please don't forget to subscribe and follow, like, comment. We are doing more of this stuff, and I want you to be a part of this. Thank you.